as we saw in the last video, if an equation is written in y equals form, I can see the slope. The slope is going to be the coefficient of x. So in this case I see 5, my slope is 5. This case I see a half. I see -2. And 3 1/3. But the rest of these equations, they're not in y equals form. However, if I convert them, so equation B, if I converted that, I would say y is equal to 10 times x plus 1 divide by 2. If I simplify this, 10 divides by 2, so that simplifies to become 5 times x plus 1. When I multiply that out, I get 5x plus 1, and now I can see my slope again. So now my slope is 5, which matches with my 5. This one took a bit more rearranging. I'm going to add my x to the other side. X plus 5, divide everything by 3. So remember, there's an imaginary 1 in front of the x here, so I could say 1/3 x plus 5, and now I can see my slope again. So for any of these cases, as long as I can rearrange to y equals form, I can see the slope. We call that form of a line the slope-intercept form. And that's because when I have my y equals form, I can see the slope in front of the x value. So that's my slope. If x is 0, this thing goes away. Y equals c then becomes the y-intercept. So I call this slope-intercept form. If I have everything on one side with no fractions equal to 0, I call that standard form. So to determine the slope of a line written in standard form, we need to rearrange to get y by itself. So I'm going to subtract ax and subtract d. So -ax minus d, and then divide everything by b. So -a over b is going to be my slope. -d over b will give me my y-intercept. So to determine the slope of a line in standard form, I have to rearrange to make slope-intercept form.